Hey guys, it's Carrie with Mama Dares to DIY, and I really want to thank y'all for tuning in today. If it's your first time to my channel, I want to give you a big old hello. Or if you're a returning subscriber, I want to say welcome, my friend. Now, today's video was actually supposed to be a collaboration video that was uploaded a couple of days ago, but I had family in town, and I totally admit that I suck, and I missed the deadline, and I still feel horrible about that. And guys, I'm sorry that I was supposed to be doing the collaboration with. I'm so sorry that I did not make it. But I'm still going to put a link down below to everybody's videos so you can be sure to check out those awesome crafters. Because y'all, they knocked their videos out of the park. They did not suck like me. But again, I'm so sorry that I missed the collab. But be sure to check out their videos and tell them that Mama Dares to DIY sent you so that they do know that I still supported them even though I was just a couple of days late. But anyway, this collaboration video was all about cushions. And when they said cushions, I had to kind of question myself, and I'm like, wait, cushions? Like, I'm in the United States, and when I think of a cushion, I think of like a couch cushion like you sit on. And no, they had to correct me. Cushions that they are talking about are what we call in the United States throw pillows. So we are doing throw pillows for this collaboration. Y'all, look at this. Isn't this adorable? These are the two projects that I made for this video. And these two pillows actually started off as just pillows that I already had laying around. This one is actually going on my bench that I've got sitting by my front door, and this is the same one. The pillow's actually in here. Let me see if I can unzip it and show you. See, this is my outdoor pillow here. So I just remade this little pillow, and it's going to match all of my decorations that I've got going on out there, and I can't wait to show you what that's going to be. I'll give you a hint. See those light bulbs? We're going to put light bulbs out there. Okay, and then this little pillow, this little guy is going to go on the bench that I've got in my bedroom. And I set two in the little corners of my little bench that I made in there. And yeah, this little guy was made using Dollar Tree items, and he was quick and easy. And the best thing about both of these projects is that they are both no-sew projects, and you can whip these up in no time. So y'all, keep watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, because that would mean the world to me. And that'll also make sure that you don't miss any of the DIYs that I've got coming your way. Because trust me, I've got a lot of them planned this holiday season. I honestly can't believe it's already December. Like, where the heck has this time gone? Anyway, enough talking. Let's start DIYing and let's get started. Okay, y'all, so the first pillow I'm going to show you how to make is this adorable little elf pillow. Isn't it just cute as a button? Now, this is what it started off as. These are the pillows that I have in my bedroom, and they're on my little bench that I have sitting under one of my windows. But I kind of want to give it a Christmas feel in that room. So we're going to transform this using just a couple of Dollar Tree items and a burlap runner that I happen to have on hand. So let's jump right in and let me show you how it's done. Gonna move this little guy out of the way. So if you don't happen to have a pillow this size, then check out Dollar Tree, because Dollar Tree does have these little fuzzy kind of pillows. They're kind of weird looking. The colors are kind of weird. There's like a blue and a pink or something, but you can totally use that pillow for this same project because it's about the same size as this one. Now, this is my burlap runner that I had, and I like using this runner because all we have to do is to make one cut, and then our seams are already serged. You can see that right there. See, our seams are already done, and we don't have to worry about the seams. So I think this whole roll of burlap I picked up at Tuesday morning was maybe $4 or $5, but it's a lot of, a lot of burlap on here. And I use this for a lot of different projects. But you can totally use regular burlap if you've got it on hand, or Walmart happens to sell these burlap table runners too. So you can just go pick one up. So we want to measure our pillow. So just kind of lay your pillow out, and we're going to fold this over. So we're just wanting to sort of eyeball it here. So this is going to be my fold over flap. And then this is going to be my side coming up. So I'm just going to give it a cut. And this is, like I said, the only cut we are going to be making on this whole project is right here. Okay, so I want to go ahead while we've got it on here. And we're going to use a hot glue gun to put this together. Now I'm using my Sure Bonder hot glue gun today. And this is the regular, the large, you know, glue stick, not the mini one, because we will be using quite a bit of glue. And all we're gonna do, y'all, is put our glue right on our seams, and that's how we're gonna put it together. Let me make sure I've got it in the spot I want it. And I kind of want this to stop right about at the top of my pillow. So I'm just gonna put a little glue here in the corner first. And then I'm gonna take just a silicone spatula, and I'm gonna press that in. You can go ahead and go, you know, a full bead if you want to, but I'm gonna do it just a little bit at a time. Okay, so now that we've got both of our sides glued, now we're ready to work on our little flap in the front. And this part is really easy too. We're just gonna fold in our sides here. We're gonna fold them in so that they come in just a little bit, and they're gonna make a point. I kind of want my V to start about right there where the pillow stops here. So that's what it looks like on the inside. And then we're just going to turn our flap. Let me move this down. So we've got our V folded, and now we're just going to put our flap right in the center there. Just like that. I'm going to secure it down with just a drop of hot glue on the inside here. Pretty much the whole thing is put together with hot glue. Okay, so there is our little pillow. Now, I'm going to be using today a couple of ornaments from the Dollar Tree. So I picked up these cute little elf feet and then the elf hat. And this elf was actually a headband, but I'm going to take the headband off, and that's really easy to do. And then that's what's going to make up our little pillow. This is a super quick and easy craft. That's what I love about it. Okay, so let's just cut off our tag here. We're going to hot glue this right on the edge of the flap here. Just hold it there for just a second while it dries. Okay, while that's drying, we'll take our paper, our tags off of our headband. Now, it does have a staple in the top, so be sure to get that off of there too, because I don't want that poking anybody. And these are really easy to take apart. I'm just going to take my scissors and cut this off. You can pull it, but this is just kind of a cheap felt, so it may not, you know, I don't want you to tear it. So it's easier just to kind of cut your felt first. off is the hardest part. Okay, so that's dry now. And now we're ready to take this tag off too. I don't know why they put tags in such awkward places. But now all we need to do is put a little hot glue on this little elf hat, and it's done. Was this not easy, but oh so adorable. And I'm just putting a little hot glue on the band and up on the top. We're just gonna kind of center it and press it down. Now, I don't like the way this looks, so I will go and hot glue that down too, just so that it has a nice clean edge. Now, that's it, y'all. This little pillow is done. Isn't it cute? Super, super easy. And I turned my existing pillow into this cute little elf hat with just roughly $3. So when Christmas is over with, I'll just take this off and then I'll just put it up for next year. And then I've still got my pillow. So there we go. And I'll be sure to show you what they look like while they're sitting on my bench. And they are just going to be absolutely adorable. Okay, so now let's move on to pillow number 2. Okay, so pillow number 2 is actually going to be another makeover pillow. And these pillows are going to go on my front porch. I've got a cute little bench that's out there on my front porch. But I'm decorating my front porch with these really bright festive colors and also the bulbs. Now, I picked up this cute fabric from the Fat Quarter section at Walmart. And I just transformed one of these pillows that are actually covering, this is covering up one of my pillows from the summer. So I picked up these pillows from Amazon. They actually came in a set of 4 pillows, I believe. It was 4 pillows that I ordered. And I like the other 3 pillows. I actually have them on my sofa now. And I'll put a link to those down below if they're still available on Amazon. But the quality on these pillows was super nice. They're all kind of embroidered, and I really liked the way that they looked. But I wasn't really digging the snowman, but the color was perfect for use on my front porch. So I thought, man, what can I do? So when I found this fabric at Walmart, I knew exactly how I could quickly transform this pillow cover that I already had, and it wouldn't take me but just a minute to do it. So let's get started on that one. Okay, so for this next project, I'm going to be using Heat and Bond, and I am using the Ultra Hold just because it's what I had on hand. And I'm going to be bonding my fabric that I picked up from Walmart. I'm going to be bonding this cute light bulb fabric to my ribbon so that it can have that nice, stiff, pretty bow. So I've gone ahead and I've measured off my 3 inches. And I'm just making 2 strips that are 3 inches wide. And now we're just gonna cut that, and we're gonna bond these strips to our fabric. I think I'm gonna have to trim off a little of, I'm gonna have to trim off my Heat and Bond just a little bit because it's a little bit longer than my fabric square. These little fat quarters from Walmart are super cute, and there are a lot of fun patterns this year. And then Dollar Tree also has some of the fat quarters. They've got some, let me show you, I picked up some. So I found this kind at Dollar Tree with the black and white, check pattern. And I found this one at Dollar Tree. And I also found 1 little quarter of the red trucks at Dollar Tree. But these are my colors, so that's why I went ahead with this one. So you want to make sure that all of your Heat and Bond is covered with your fabric, because we don't want it getting onto we don't want sticky getting on our iron. So we're just going to run our warm iron over this. And we're going to fuse our heat and bond to our fabric. Now, I used to make cheer bows, so this is kind of how we start out when we make cheer bows. We have to fuse our fabric to our heat and bond. And like I said, if you happen to find a pretty fabric, a pretty ribbon that matches your theme, then you can totally skip this step. And you don't want to hold your iron on your fabric with your heat and bond too much because it will actually go through the fabric. You just want it to be enough so that it secures it to it. Okay, so now we're just going to cut around this and we'll get our strips ready. Okay, so now that I've got both of my strips cut, I need to cut my ribbon the same length. I just love this turquoise ribbon. This actually came from the Hair Bow Center, and the color of it is light turquoise. So pretty. This is left over from my cheer bow days. Maybe if I have enough interest, if there's some cheer bow mamas out there, I might could do some tutorials if you want to know how to make cheer bows. They're a lot of fun. Okay, so now we're going to bond our fabric to our ribbon. And it's just a matter of ironing it on, just like we fused it to the fabric. Okay, we've got one strip done. Now we're going to do the same process for the second one. I normally use my ruler and my rotary wheel, but my ruler isn't quite long enough to go through this, so I figured it would be just as quick just to use my scissors. But when I make bows, I actually do use my cutter wheel. Okay. I like to give it a good warm iron over both sides, just so that you know that that's bonded really well. Okay, so we'll cut the excess off. Now you want to make sure to let your strips cool, because if you pick them up while they're too hot, then they might lose their bond. So make sure that they are cool before you start messing with them. Okay, both of our strips are roughly the same size, but one is going to be our tails, and then one is going to be our loops. So we are going to need a zip tie for this. Okay, so we're going to put our bow together with just one of the little mini zip ties. You can pick these up from the Dollar Tree. And before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and dovetail my ends here. You just fold it in half and take your scissors and sort of make an angle. And there you have your pretty dovetail. Now to put our center for our ribbon together, I'm just going to put a bead of hot glue to close the loop. Just like that, just because I don't want it going anywhere. So this will serve as your center point. You just want to find your middle. It's about right there. So we're going to start, we're going to make a fold down. Just like that. We're going to fold one side up and then one side back down, and then we're going to do the same thing. And that's our bow. That's how easy that bow is to make. So you're left with 3 little accordions right there in the center. And another thing that I love about this is you can see the blue under the back side. And this blue is so beautiful. I just love it. Okay, so now we want to take our tails and fold those in half too. And if you think you can fold these in one step, then that's awesome. But I have tiny little baby hands, so it's really hard for me to hold on to those. And for the tails, I just fold those in half and kind of stick those to the back. So it's easier for me to do it in 2 sections versus just 1. Okay, now we're going to zip tie the whole thing together. And pull it tight. And the great thing about the stiffness of this bow is you can't hurt it. Like, it's a nice, pretty stiff bow, so you can kind of manhandle it. Like, you can make it be any shape that you want it to be because it is so stiff. Now, if you wanted to make a prettier bow, if you wanted to make 4 loops on here, you could do that. Just add another set of loops to that and do the same thing. Okay, so now let's clip this off the center. And now I'm going to tie a bow, tie the center. So I'm just pulling off a piece, maybe 3 or 4 inches. And I'm going to fold this one in half because I don't want that huge center, I don't think. Well, I might could do it like this. Yeah, that'll be good. So we'll just kind of take our ribbon and kind of bunch up the ends. And then we're just going to wrap that around and use a little hot glue to secure it. And you can hold it down using your little spatula. And now we'll glue the other end to that. Okay, and there's our pretty bow. Isn't that cute? So adorable. Okay, so I'm going to move this to the side while we add our blue ribbon to make this into our cute little package. And I'm just going to use hot glue for that too. And granted, this side is super cute, but like I said, just not in my colors. And we don't really have snowmen here in Florida, so he wasn't very appropriate. So I'm just going to measure off 2 pieces. I'm going to put some hot glue in here to secure it down. Now the great thing, because this didn't cost a lot of money, next year if you change into a different theme, then you really haven't lost much if you want to add a new pillow cover to your pillow. Although this is my first year to do these colors outside since we moved to Florida, so I'm probably going to keep it for a couple of years at least. And now we'll do the same thing. Go in the opposite way. And this is going to be the back side of our pillow. Like I said, these are on my bench outside, so nobody's going to see the back side. But now you could totally take a couple of the fat squares and glue those together just like we did for the elf pillow if you wanted to totally make a new cover instead of repurposing one that you've got. Okay, so I'm going to secure the middle down with just a little hot glue. And now we're ready to attach. Okay, this is the bottom. I'm going to turn it this way. Now we're ready to attach our bow. And I'm just going to attach it right in the middle there. And it's going to look like a cute little Christmas package. And I'm going to put a little more glue right here on the tops of my loops. But on my tails, I'm just going to kind of let those hang down because I think they're really cute like that. Okay, and y'all, these 2 Christmas pillow makeovers are done. Isn't that adorable? So these are our 2 pillows. Now these, like I said, these are going outside on my little bench by the front door. And then these are going to go in my bedroom on the bench that's in my bedroom. So I hope y'all enjoyed these 2 pillow makeovers. If you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up because that would mean the world to me. And until next time, happy DIYing, y'all.